Welcome to the course for TSQL programming and scripting for SQL Server Database Administrator and Developer. This video is the continuation of the last video, which one we have learned into the last video session. And the last video we have learned how to calculate the age with the date of birth. So in the last video session, we have hard coded the date of birth and we have calculated successfully what is the date of what is the age. So in this session, what we are going to see, today's session, what we are going to see, yesterday the date was coming 2 year 11 month and 4 days. Now it is 5 days because today is date is 5th, right? That's why you can see the 1 day has been increased compared to yesterday date. Now what we are going to do, just I will be go and I will overview or brush up what we have learned yesterday and how we have calculated the age with the date of birth. After that, we will go to this database and this table. This table is select star from IMP employee detail table. Then we will write a function to convert this all date of birth for this all percent 1 to 8% to age. So we'll use the same logic. So first we are going and we are just explaining you this or logic, how we have implemented this. So very fast I will complete this. What we are doing, first things, we have declare the variable, that is one thing, and one variable we have just saved the date of birth, which one we have to calculate the age. After that, what we are doing, we are just declaring one variable. In this variable, we are subtraction we are doing. What subtraction we are doing? Current date with the date of birth. But we are writing one case. And what is the case we are writing here? Month has to be, date of birth month is greater than current date of month. I am talking about month of date of birth. Date of birth has to be greater than month of current date, right? That is the one condition. If this condition is going to be satisfied, we are going to subtract 1, or if the both age is same, date of birth age and which day we are calculating that month, if the both month is same, then what we are going to check, then we are checking the other condition, that is called day of date of birth has to be greater than date of current date of day. If that is going to be happen, then we are going to subtract the 1. Same thing only we have written here, subtract the current date with the date of birth and apply the condition. What we have to apply the condition? In this condition, we are subtracting 1. So what is the result will come for this? That one we are subtracting 1 with the condition. What is the condition? Condition is month of date of birth has to be greater than current month, which one you are calculating, current date of birth of month, right? Current month, not date of birth, current month, it has to be greater. There is two things. The one is date of birth. What is the month of that? What is the current date? What you are calculating the age, that date, that month has to be greater than, right? If it is greater than, then subtract the 1. Why? This all logic I have already explained in my previous video. Then next is like if the both month is same, then what to do? If the both month is same, that we have to go for other condition. That's why written I here in or. So either this condition has to satisfy or it has to satisfy this condition, other condition. Other condition I have given in the and condition. If this is going to satisfy, it has to satisfy this or this, because this having the and condition. And means date of birth, month of date of birth has to be same. If both is same, right, that is condition has to satisfy, and it has to satisfy the condition date of month has to be greater than date of current date, right? And if that condition is going to be satisfied, either this condition or either this condition, then subtract 1. That is the only I have written here. And what is the value will come, that I have to save into this variable, and the variable name is at the rate of age. We will save into this. After that, what we are going to do, we are declaring one variable that is called temp date. In temp date, we are saving the current date of birth, right? That only I have written here. How to calculate month? If you want to calculate the month, what we have to do, we have to save this date of birth into this variable, because this variable we are going to change in future. After that, what we are going in the step 6, what we are doing, we are just adding that. What I'm adding, what age we have calculated here, that value we are adding with current date of current temp date. So what is the value of temp date? Temp date value is date of birth. So that one we are adding is and saving into the same variable. That only we have written adding the value of age to temp date and store the result into the temp date only. Then after that, once you will add, then we are going to subtract 1. Why we are going to subtract 1? You already know, we have discussed it also. Then here condition we are doing it. What condition we are applying? If the date of month is greater than current date which day you are calculating, that is greater than, then you subtract 1, otherwise subtract 0. Why? I have already seen you that everything, right? I'm not want to go to again and again. After that, once you will subtract, and this value you are going to save into at the rate of month. So date of birth has to be greater than date of current date, and result you are going to save into the month. That is only I explained now. After that, and with applying the condition, and then you are applying the condition, and then only you are going to subtract the 1, right? So next, what we are doing, next we are adding it. What we are adding, we in this variable we are storing the value, we are adding the month, what month you have got from here, that one we are adding with temp date. What is the temp date now? It is not a date of birth, because in the date of birth we have added the value of this age, what age we have got in previous. So that value we are going to add the month and storing into this variable. And after that, in this variable we are just subtraction we are doing, and we are storing the result, and we are getting the exact value. So these things only we have learned into the last video session. Guys, if you have not done, you go and watch my previous video session, then you will understood more. One more thing just I want to tell you here, guys, I have already launched the 2 courses, that is called PowerShell or HTML health check report for SQL Server DBA task, and there is one more course is launched in Udemy, that is called PowerShell scripting and automation for SQL Server DBA. If you want to learn this automation of the PowerShell, please go to the Udemy and buy this course. That link I have given into my description. You go and watch, right? These 2 things. And if you are thinking like price is like 799 now in India, so if you want to pay less, please email me on my email address. My email address is powershell4sqlserverdb@gmail.com. You can see here, or otherwise powershell4 numeric 4 at the powershell numeric 4 sqldb@gmail.com. Both is my email address only. You can email me. I will give you the coupon code. Then your price is going to be reduced more than 50%, approximate 300 some rupees. You will get the course. So it is up to you. And very soon I am going to launch my TSQL course also in Udemy, so you can go and you can learn from there. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to convert this, we have to find out this all date of birth. So how to do this? So we have to do some some changes. So we are creating the function now. So scalar defined function we are going to create, and using this function we will call, and once we'll call this function is going to change the all value. So how to do this? So if you want to create the function, what you have to do, you have to write the code. What you have to write? You have to write create function, and you have to give the function name, or you have to give the DBO, that is the schema name, and the function calculate age underscore in form of YY day. In the date, this form you want to calculate, and we have to pass the parameter, this whatever value we are getting, no, this parameter we have to pass. So for that I am declaring it into that one variable. So for that I will give at the rate of and writing date of birth here. and space I will give. What is this data type of this data type of is D, because we want to pass the parameter. So already we have declared that no need of passing this, and here also no need of setting this date of birth. So this 2 I can remove it from here, and then whenever you are creating the function will always return some value. So you have to declare here returns, RETURNS, returns. And what it is going to be returned, even your age will be in integer, but I want to display in year, that much days, that much month. So this month and year, it is a character, so I want the result should be written into the character format. So that's why I am going to declare n varchar, and I will give here max only, max, n varchar max. So after that you can go with the as begin. So, and then everything I'm putting as same only, and go to the down. Whenever you are writing any program function, you are creating the function, it should not be select, it has to return the value. So I am going to change this from here to return, return. Okay, return at the rate of this. And because it is started with beginning, right, so we have to end this, so we are writing E and D, and that's it. I have done. Remaining everything is same. So now we are just executed it, right? And after that, how to call this function? If you want to call the function, you have to write select. What select? Select, and then we have to give this form. If you want to call the function, of course this value has to be, it's had this value, whatever parameter we are passing, where from this it has to take from employee table, employee details table. So I will give like this, and I'm going to execute this. Once I will declare this variable. So I have not declared, that's why it is not giving the result. Not at the rate, it should be date of birth only, sorry. Okay, so now if I'm going to execute it, it is going to give me the result 37 years. And of course you want to display some more result here. So you can see, if I will go select star from this table, what I'm getting now, I'm getting this much of thing. I want to display ID, I can go select and write ID, comma, what we want name also, we'll write name, comma. Then next, what I want date of birth also to be ready, date underscore of underscore birth, right? That's it. That one we have to declare here, date of birth, and then we have to pass the comma here, right? And then if you are going to run this, what is the result we are getting? We are getting this all three things, because we have declared here, and this all means how many years. Here it is giving no column name. If you want to display this, you can write here as age in, you can write in this form YY DD, something like that. So it's look like good. So if I'm going to call this, oh sorry, I have to write not here, as is. Otherwise you can remove this. Otherwise you remove it, later we'll see. It is okay. So directly you can go and you can execute, so you will get the age. If you want to display something in underscore YY, month, date, something like that, it is going to be displayed. If I'm going to execute now, so now it is written here, age in year, month, and your date. So I hope you understood. In this function, if you want to use the where clause, that also you can use, where name is equal to Tom. then it is going to display this result only for Tom. I hope you have understood how to do this. And if you want to know what is the function and all, so you can go to watch my course in Udemy. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please continue to watch my next video. Thank you so much.